Hi, and welcome to the UNAS Midwatch podcast. Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying our podcast and would really like to help us out, please subscribe and leave a review wherever you are listening. It really does help us grow our audience. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, head on over and subscribe and follow us so you never miss an episode. We also have a Patreon available, so you can help us keep this podcast going. Just look us up and become part of the UNAS today. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Load Pike 2.0 Internal Receiver Program. Initiate recording.
Hey man, let's just remember that while we're in here, we gotta watch what we say, watch what we do. I don't know, I kind of feel like almost bullied into censoring myself.
Why are we even doing it down in the shop? Like, there's so many other places on the Taz where you can go hang out.
Maybe. But
Maybe. We have like 6 spaces we could probably do this.
Well, I'm saying, but I don't necessarily know how to get there. Personally.
You don't use your wristwatch.
Whatever,
All you'd have to do is set a space.
Whatever, we're here.
Why are you guys knocking?
Hey there.
The door literally opened before you knocked.
Hey.
What's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. And how are you?
I am well. How about that weather?
It is
You're
good.
being awkward. I told you to watch what you say, not be very deliberate and watch what you say.
Have you ever been around me?
Have
if
we?
I don't talk like this, I'm gonna end up saying something bad.
Why are you guys down here? I thought we agreed not to hang out in here.
That's what I thought. Why were we down here? Chris,
I didn't know where else to go. We have some downtime. Might as well just chill.
in the place that
Shh.
knows.
Shh.
The nose knows.
Man, where's Leon?
Again, he is sick.
Again?
Yeah. I don't know what's the matter with him.
J-Lo's gonna be so excited.
No, he just said he didn't feel good. It wasn't a dragon episode.
Oh.
He just kind of was lethargic and a headache.
Little tum-tum hurts.
Hopefully it takes
No,
a
I said
or something.
lethargic and a headache.
Whatever, I'm just...
Okay, whatever.
Oh, I'm tired and I have a headache. It sounds like excuses my wife would give.
I don't blame her.
I don't either. I'm not hungry for summer sausage.
What do you mean?
Have you even showered this week? I'm tired and I have a headache.
Have you tamed the rainforest known as Fern Gully?
Ew. So gross. So
How
what are
you
you guys
doing,
up to?
Eh?
Remember, just keep it kosher. So nothing we know not to talk about. She's still not talking to me.
Really?
Yeah. I have an appointment to see the chain of command next Monday.
An appointment to see the...
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure the admins thing went through. So,
So it means I'm gonna be a full petty soldier again soon.
I don't know.
How's it gonna feel when Chris outranks you?
I don't care. He should. He's been in longer.
Technically.
I'm only advanced because of an admin error, so... But, I'll be honest with you. If it happens, I'm going to get out.
Really?
Yep.
I still believe that you have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Well, I know what I know, and I can't afford E5 pay again, so I'm gonna have to get out.
I've gotten used to feeding all of my children. I can't go back to the way I used to live.
It is. I mean, the wife's already working 2 jobs,
Hey,
so
what does your wife do?
she has 2 jobs.
Yeah, no shit. What does she actually do?
I don't know. 2
I'm
jobs.
not around enough. I don't
I know, I haven't been there in like a year. She took the 2 jobs, and then I made E7. And she just kept them because the money's been good, and we've been able to feed all the kids all at the same time, every meal.
Like quality meal, or are you still buying
Quality
bulk?
meal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
There's nothing
impressive.
wrong with bulk. Some stuff is good in bulk.
Like what?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, cheese, ranch dressing.
I don't know if I'd say ranch dressing's good.
Oh, it's the best. If you can dip your entire hand in ranch to cover 1 celery stick, that is amazing.
A celery stick?
Yeah,
What is a celery stick?
a stick of
It's what he's
celery.
not about to get after his meeting with the chain of command.
He's
Yeah.
about to get a lower salary. Wait, let me get this straight. You want to have an entire celery stick covered front to back with ranch dressing.
Yeah, why not?
Whoa, guys.
What
Hold this.
Who
I need
fuck
you.
is
I need
this?
to. I need to stop what you're doing.
Why are you in here? Who
And-
are you?
Just stop. Stop.
Okay.
Non-minor Captain Rob Williams, and I need you guys just kind of stop what you're doing right now.
What the fuck is going
It's
on?
blatantly obvious that you are trying. It's painful listening to you guys, to what you're talking about right now, and
How are you listening to us? What?
you know how you guys
What
are
is
saying that
going
you're being
on?
recorded. You feel like you're being recorded. You're being recorded.
I mean,
How does he know that? How do you know that?
What was your name?
Non-minor Captain Rob Williams.
Okay.
So, I've been tasked by C.A.R.E.N. to do the editing and production for her podcast.
Okay.
So, there's a few things like, Rob, can you back off the microphone just a little bit? Your P's tend to pop in the microphone.
Jesus.
And
What microphone?
Are you
Yeah.
surveilling us?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like clandestine
so you-
operations?
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
My butthole is so
are
tight
on
right now.
and yes, I'll tell you in a second why I know that. You are all on a podcast. You are being recorded. It doesn't matter where you go on the Taz. You are being recorded.
So it's not just in here.
It's everywhere. All over the Taz. You are being recorded. Doesn't matter where you go. There are mics.
So we can hear you're listening to Leon right now in his bedroom.
I'll go into more detail on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more on this one.
Yeah.
You
What
remember
about bathroom breaks?
when you joined up, crossed over, however you came into UNAS? You remember the shot they gave you, the vaccine?
Yeah, like the one of what, 23 of them that we got?
The one in the butt.
Oh, the butt one.
You would remember that.
Yeah.
That's
Peanut butter.
there's a reason it hurt so bad. It's
But,
not a vaccine.
Wait, but I'm confused though because I didn't get the peanut butter one.
It wasn't a peanut butter one.
But I didn't get the one in the butt. I had to take pills.
Well, let me finish what I'm talking about. Okay, so that shot is a biosensor in your left butt cheek.
But I didn't get it. I took pills.
So you,
You got
swallowed the biosensor.
You
What?
got it.
So it's like
You got it.
nanotechnology that's being used,
Yes.
and
it's
it
a
follows us
biosensor.
everywhere.
That's why I can tell
Big
your
Brother's
butthole
watching.
is clenching. I can tell you ate some Skittles. I can tell you're you, and I can tell
Beautiful.
that Leon's constipation is clearing up right about now.
Wait, clarify. You said that you know that my butthole's clenched. Chris ate Skittles. Leon's in his rack, but Rob is just you. How was that?
Apparently.
Yeah, you're just fine right
Tell
now.
me something about him.
High cholesterol.
Oh,
I mean,
Well, that's
that's
depressing.
probably a good.
like 75% of us.
Yeah.
17 kids stressed right there.
Yeah.
So
Add lots of salt.
now that you know, you can't tell anybody. No need for a non-disclosure agreement because those biosensors also have very small explosives in them. So if you tell anybody about it, your
The
butt will blow up.
fuck?
Wait, is that why Leon had the double dragon?
Because his butt blew up?
Yeah.
No, he's legitimately sick.
Why are you here?
Yeah,
So-
what are you doing here?
Who are
You guys tend to step on each other quite a bit during this recording, and I have to edit and edit and edit because Karen likes her podcasts.
What are you
immaculate.
talking about? We don't step on each other at all.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't
All the
think we
time.
do at all.
I don't think we do at all.
See?
It's- we
See,
don't.
this
You're
is
doing
the
it
bullshit he's talking
right
about.
now.
But this is a conversation.
That's true.
Where it's just three bros hanging out.
True, but for the podcast, maybe try taking turns when you speak.
But, I mean, if you're... I'm so goddamn confused right now. Okay, if we're on a podcast and you're recording us all the time, how are we supposed to know when we're a podcast?
Do you ever YouTube?
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, what year is it?
2021?
Yeah.
I don't even... How am I supposed to look for something I don't know exists? What's it called?
This sounds an awful like a lot of spycraft that I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with it. I always knew something was going on.
You sounded like you were gonna go somewhere with that for a second, and then like debated with yourself.
My brain
if it
just
sounded smart.
like switched trains of thought.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
let me ask you
Good
this
talk,
question then: if we are on a podcast, who's the main character of our podcast?
Podcast?
You are all the main characters. It's just really just you guys sitting around bullshitting and talking. But people tend to like it. People seem to like it.
What is my number one character flaw?
You only have one? Number one?
Yeah.
That's why it's a number one.
I mean, we could go into deep detail on
But that's
this.
why there's
His number one flaw
When
is
your
that
beard brushes
he's
against
all
the
number
microphone.
two.
My beard rubbing against the microphone?
Yes.
What microphone? I don't see a microphone.
You have microphones.
Where? I can tell you what Chris's number one flaw is.
That would be great commentary for the podcast.
Would it be?
Yeah.
But what do you think his number one flaw is?
He's childish.
I am not.
I am not.
Thank you.
I think that Chris's number one flaw is that he's very passionate and needs to speak all of his opinions before anyone else is allowed to talk.
Okay, so yeah, take that to your YouTube podcast and type that in the comments.
What the fuck did you just say?
What's the name of this damn podcast?
The UNAS Midwatch. Because
The
you guys usually
UNAS
tend to get
Midwatch?
together on the Midwatch and have these great conversations.
How many listeners do we have?
So if it was on like you said YouTube, we're on YouTube? Comments. That's what we could call them.
Double C.
Call them
CC.
whatever you like. You know, I don't even know what venues Karen has put all these on. I just do the editing. I spend a lot of late nights editing you guys talking over each other. Once I give them to Karen, she puts them out. I don't even look at them.
So you're not a listener?
You haven't liked and subscribed?
Maybe.
I mean, this is your baby, kinda.
I mean, it is.
This is Karen's baby. I've just been tasked.
That's fair.
But I would think that as the editor, producer, director, if you will, you would want to know how your baby's doing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you could really call him a director, though, because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
not
like
really
he's been
directing too
guiding
much.
anything.
But I
No,
mean,
but if you think
I'm
about
just,
it,
I'm just giving
even-
you guys some pointers to kind of help me out in the
He's
editing
talking over
process.
you now.
So long story short is we can't or shouldn't censor ourselves and watch what we say, watch what we do because it's completely unavoidable.
Absolutely.
So we need to just hang out, but
I'm gonna just
speak
not talk.
to each other instead of
No,
all at
you're
the same
not.
time.
Just try not to step on each other.
But you were stepping on Rob when he was trying to talk.
Hey, can we just, for the time being, like, I'm getting confused. Is he's Rob, I'm Rob.
I'm just stepping in for a
Just call
second
me
just
Doom.
to get you
I'm
guys
gonna just
back
call
on
you
track.
Bobby.
No,
Bobby.
let's not do that.
Well, I'm going to sit and chill and then just not give a fuck.
And
If
call
that's
him
the
Bobby.
case. I knew there was something wrong about this place. I just
Besides
felt
you?
this presence. No, I just knew. There's like, now, I don't want to say it's a conspiracy,
I'll be honest.
but I knew that there was some sort of technological advancements.
Technological?
Watching. Yes, it's so advanced
That we can't even say
that
the words right.
exactly.
He felt a
I don't even want to get into the depths of it with you because it's probably hard to understand, but just know it's
He
there.
felt a dark presence in Fern Gully.
I mean,
I feel
did
it when he
you-
comes close and that belly is near my face.
Did you
radiating
think it
warmth.
was a coincidence that the little GPS tracker always knew where you were at? Even when you weren't wearing your wristbands?
Wait, what? We've been wearing our wristbands this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure.
We have.
How the fuck does he know all this? My whole life has changed right
We
now.
need to wake up Leon and tell him about this.
He's awake. You can just give him a call.
I don't know about all that. This is fucking weird. I don't... Look, okay. Switch gears. I need to think about something else for a minute. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm originally from Kansas City, Midwest guy.
Okay. Married?
Mm-hmm. Married.
Kids?
And I have one kid.
How long you been married?
Oh, about 2.5 years.
Okay. All right, now that's out of the way. Why the fuck are you listening to us?
Like I said, it's my job. It is my job. I'm kind of like a PAO /
What's
intel
that?
officer,
It's a PAO.
public affairs.
Public Affairs Officer?
Yeah.
Okay. What do they do?
Well, we just do
Obviously.
all the editing, conversations, and believe me, I know it sounds very
Intrusive.
intrusive, yes, but it dramatically reduces the amount of time in disciplinary review boards and gets rid of PHAs because
Sweet Jesus.
I know how your butt's doing.
Oh my god. Wait, are you saying? Wait, I need clarification.
There's a lot of butt stuff with you. This is getting even weirder.
Yes, I need clarification though. When is it actually recording us?
All the time.
But you're only releasing stuff when we're together?
Yeah, it's when the 3/4 of you get
So
together.
it's not recording us when we're by ourselves.
Oh, it's recording all the time. I only care about the mid-watch.
So you've had to listen to me
Yes.
doing
And you, my friend,
terrible
are-
things.
should be just ashamed of yourself.
No, I am every day.
I can only imagine. Like,
Can
there is no
only
deleting your
imagine.
search history. I know you're a fan of, like, well, browsing
Wait,
history,
so
gotta
you-
go. But
so
now it's
you
a matter of
know-
record.
So you know that Chris, when he's doing his private stuff, likes to put his finger in his belly button and
Mhm.
sniff it afterwards.
Yep, and then he puts it in Rob's mouth.
Wait, what? You guys have way more comfortable of a relationship than I thought.
There was
Or wait,
one
is-
time,
Is Rob asleep?
and I didn't know it was coming.
There's
Yeah.
been times where he was asleep.
You did, like a piece of lint on the back of your throat. You're like,
Just a red herring in the back of the throat.
oh my god.
Can
You, like,
only
You
imagine.
breathe in because you're trying to cough it out, but that
It's
vacuum
just tickling.
action actually just gets sucked further into your esophagus.
It's like stuck to the back of my uvula. It's just
Tickling.
You know I don't have a uvula.
I know.
I really don't.
Yeah,
They
you got
cut
to
it out.
cut off.
Why?
Because my tonsils were super huge.
Super
got-
huge.
Super huge.
In Russia, tonsils are super
No.
huge.
I'm a level 4 full petty soldier, and my uvula and my tonsils are super huge.
Superior.
Either way, I was having problems with my throat.
Now that I'm paying attention to what they're saying, I understand your pain now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do you laugh when you listen to our stuff, or are you just like, God, these guys are stupid?
Every once in a while I get a good chuckle, but for the most part it's work.
We're chuckle-worthy. Who
Just-
else is doing the podcast? You said they were not the only one. Are you editing more than one?
Yes,
Who?
that's classified.
It's not fair.
I'm not even really supposed to be telling you guys this, and please don't share this information with anyone else,
So why are you telling us if you weren't supposed to tell us?
because you guys have the worst habits out of all the podcasts,
Fuck.
stepping on each other. And today I just
Where is your base of operations on the Taz?
don't worry about that.
Because we got down here like 2 minutes before you got here, and you just came running in. You have to be close by.
Could be.
I don't like how ominous that is.
This is nerve-wracking.
Like, my butthole got tighter.
I know.
Like a monitoring service.
I want to hear a bell every time Drew's butthole gets tighter.
Butthole?
Yeah, your butthole. Every time a bell rings, Drew's butt gets tighter. All Bills is Bills getting recorded, because that would be hilarious.
Maybe that's the other podcast.
Yes. Everything that goes on the Taz gets recorded.
All 5,000 people.
All of it.
And we got chosen? Oh, wait, no, you said there's a bunch of other podcasts.
Yeah, you're not
There's a few.
special.
Karen takes special interest in you guys. That's why.
Ooh.
That's why I'm here right
Yeah,
now, trying
it
to
is
fix
weird.
it, make it perfect for the actual
Well,
podcast.
Not me, because she won't even talk to me. It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, why won't she talk to him?
Don't ask me.
You work for her.
She doesn't tell me about her interpersonal AI relationships.
Interpersonal.
I
I don't know. What did you do? I can ask her.
thought I knew, but apparently what we did doesn't even matter.
Wait,
the-
you didn't request to talk to her in writing. You wrote it. That's probably the problem.
Yeah. I would hate to, like, ask her for a favor, and then they just tell me, no.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I know there are some times when I am so overly busy that if it's not like a physical, tangible thing in front of me, I will forget about it.
That's fair.
Why, thank you.
How long are you going to be in here for?
Yeah,
Because I'm
well,
not going to lie, you're kind of creeping me out just a little bit.
tell you want a soda? Want something to drink?
Why does he earn a soda?
Well, I mean, he's had to put up with us.
He's kind of
for-
voluntolding him. Maybe
Yeah.
he should
Maybe he
What
What
wants
is the
a
matter with you today?
Kriska.
Voluntolding?
No, I'm kind of monitoring, making sure you guys are on the right track, not stepping on each other. I'm just observing, kind of just pretend I'm not here for. And go ahead.
But a Kriska.
But you need something to drink, though, man. I mean, you want something to drink?
Yeah, I'll go grab something to drink.
No, we got it.
Kriskas.
Let's do it.
You want to make Crisco's?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Cool.
Guys, here's your drinks. But
Sweet.
you won't believe what I just saw on
Hey,
the news.
hold on. Rob, you need to try this. This, my friend, is a Crisco. I know you've heard about it, but now you can enjoy it.
I'll give it a shot.
It's going to be the greatest thing you've ever had.
Great, got it?
Got
Does
it.
it taste good?
It tastes phenomenal.
Okay,
Jesus,
great.
you're
Now,
excited.
no, listen. It's the craziest thing I just saw on the news when I was passing by. President Quest is getting a divorce.
Well, that's
First,
not a surprise.
Is that our first president to get a divorce?
I think so. That's what I'm saying. Is like it's kind of like breaking news that First Lady KK has filed for a divorce.
Is that his
Okay.
first one?
Wait, real question here. Which of them is going to have to pay alimony? Because they're both really rich. Who's more rich?
He'll probably get brushed off in court.
Like, is that something where they could both just be like, we're both rich enough, don't worry about it?
His and hers. Yeah, but he doesn't make that much money right now compared to what she makes. Technically, his presidential pay is nothing.
Yeah, but he still puts out, like, an album every 6 months.
Maybe he's not putting out, and that's why she divorced him.
Ooh.
Hey.
Zing.
No Fern Gully for her.
That's true. But I wonder if that's going to be taken into account because if he's only bringing home $400,000 a year,
Only.
right? I understand that is quintuple the salary of your
It's
average
like
service
quintuple
member.
the salary of a NFL punter.
Yeah, but for what they have made
Except
prior to
Pike.
taking office, it's nothing. It's,
That's true.
I mean, he could probably could have donated it and wouldn't have suffered at all.
I wonder who gets the White House in the divorce.
I would think the president.
You
President
think
would
that,
keep it.
but
Well, he doesn't own the White House.
there's some very good divorce lawyers out there. Never know.
Are we still calling it the White House? Because he got it plated in gold.
No, he did not. He only got the front pillars gold plated.
I thought it was the entire
So it's
thing.
like a grill.
So is the White House now from Florida?
Either way, I just thought it was really interesting because I don't think it's ever happened at high levels of office before.
Not
Divorce.
at that level. Not during the presidency.
Like usually the first lady just,
Sleeps in a
sucks
separate
it up.
room.
Yeah, just wait till the term is over.
Yeah.
They like don't
think
hug
that would
each
be
other in
a-
public.
I think that would be a pretty televised event right there.
Major.
One of the first televised divorces.
I wonder if, seeing as how it's a high profile divorce, if Judge Jerry Springer would do it.
Pay-per-view.
Does President Quest drop a diss track?
More
Because
than
that would
likely.
be phenomenal.
Either that, or he'll hold off because he's president. Because that doesn't seem very presidential.
But I like him because he's not very presidential. He
Hmm.
says what the people think.
It's expected. of
Does
him.
he, though? Does he?
Says what I think.
Well, that might in turn be a problem.
He was voted into office for who he is, and it's expected that he's going to diss track her.
And I am so looking forward to it. With the whole who gets the money thing. Have you ever put thought into if you won the lottery or got some really big inheritance or something, what you would do with it?
I don't think there's a human alive that hasn't.
So me and my wife talk about this all the time. Like we have all types of plans and stuff that we would do. But
Called fantasies,
yeah,
dreams, hopes.
but
Non-realities.
never lose your dinosaur, right? But
I would buy a dinosaur.
there you go.
That's thinking.
One of the things that I've thought about, and my wife understands this, is that if I was to ever win like a crazy amount of money, I'm talking like one of the $1 billion lotteries or something, right?
You'd pay to make it taller?
Right. The first big thing that I would do is I would talk to everyone that I know in the UNAS and say, hey, do you want to stay in the UNAS? And if their answer is yes, then I'm going to give them $1.45 million. If their answer is no, I'm going to give them $1.6 million. Because the UNAS looks at it and says that if you make $1.5 million in either outside income from the UNAS or from the lottery, inheritance, something like that.
Is that lifetime or like one lump?
No, in one taxable year, 1 year of taxable $1.5 million or more, they kick you out. You're not allowed to stay in. But if you make anything less than that, you're safe to stay in. So if you want to stay in and retire, I'll give you $1.45 million. If you want to get out, I'll give you 1.6.
Yeah, but why would you give the person that wants to stay in 1.45?
Because
like
it's
technically you know
1.5.
5,000 people just on the Taz alone, right? So you're going to go around shop to shop on board Mighty Fowl and just ask everybody.
No, I'm going to talk to the people that I actually know.
He said he likes.
Yeah, the people that I get along with, like you guys.
All
right?
4 of us?
Yeah. And I would look at what you make for salary, right? That's why I say 1.45, because most of us make less than $50,000 a year, right? So 1.45, you're going to get close to that 1.5 million. If you make more than 50, maybe I'll give you 1.4.
Wouldn't that be 500,000?
That way,
not 50,000.
Whatever. That's why it's 1.45. That's 450,000.
Yeah, but if you give everybody one
Yeah,
point,
sure.
Thanks for trying to outmath the math person.
if you give it the people
Notice
that
that I
you
was
give
getting
enough
the
to
math
get kicked
term.
out, they get kicked out.
I'm a level 4 ammo counter. All right. Anyways, what did you say?
I said the people that you give enough to get kicked out, they get kicked out. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Great, fantastic. But the people that you don't give enough to get kicked out, they're just going to go UA anyway, and they're still going to leave.
I mean, they could, but I'm
It's not a
talking.
choice.
I'm talking. If I've always thought this, if somebody was willing to hook me up on the way out because they won the lottery, I'm going to take away any financial burdens you might have during your time, set you up for retirement, so you got either A, the money in retirement to be able to take care of yourself, B, you buy land, a house, something to set you up for retirement, right? Or if you're just an idiot and you're just going to go spend a $1.5 million on stupid stuff, right? Whatever you want to do, that's up to you.
Dinosaur.
Exactly. Buy a T-Rex skull for $500,000.
No, a live dinosaur. I'm Jurassic Park in that shit.
I'm pretty positive.
I thought you meant like an alligator.
No.
Or a snake.
But either way, so I'd be curious on this. So in case I know in advance, Chris, if I was to ask you in this exact same situation, would you rather have $1.45 million and stay in the UNAS, or would you rather me give you 1.6 and you'd be able to get kicked out? Now keep in mind, if you get kicked out, you don't get retirement. So I know you're getting close to retiring. You don't get retirement at that point. It's just a bulk amount.
So 1.6 won't carry you that far.
So that's why I asked.
I'd say 1.45, stay in, do nothing except travel, like we've been doing. Only I could enjoy it then.
What about you, Rob?
Well, 1.45 million is a butt ton of money, and you could live a long time off of that. A long time. Probably at my age until death. If you're smart about it, you could just simply put it away and live off interest.
Yeah, that's my thought when it comes to 1.45 is someone like you who still has another 8 years before you can retire, right? You put that 1.45 million straight into a high interest account, right? Even if you have to do it in $10,000 increments or whatever, you could get a ton of interest over the course of that 8 to 10 years and be over 1.6. Or you could just take the bulk amount and be like, hey, I'll make it work. You know. What about you, Mr. Rob Williams?
Yes, Rob Williams. If I won the lottery,
No. I won the lottery.
Oh.
And I asked you, would you rather have one or the other?
being as close to retirement as I am, I would take the 1.45.
That honestly surprises me because most people I talk to say they would rather take the 1.45, right? But if you talk to them outside of that, they're like, I can't wait to get out of the UNAS. I just want to not do this anymore, blah, 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 blah.
Well, there's a
bitchin' UNASian is a happy UNASian.
yeah, there's a degree of like safety in military service, and you know we sit there and complain about it. And yes, a bitchin' UNASian is a happy UNASian because he has the job security to complain about his job and not get fired. So, yes, this job sucks, and can suck, and will suck, and will always suck. But it is the job, and in 8 more years, when I'm ready to retire, I have retirement, and I'm done with it.
If I was the guy that won the lotto, right, I would have to stick to my obligations of the past. I had a group of guys back in the Navy where we all promised each other that if we ever won, we essentially would buy the other 22 of us all the same trucks, you know, and just go down, literally buy out the whole lot, and just everybody gets a truck. So I'd have to go, you know, finding those people, whether it's JD or Jerf or J, 4.
It's a lot of fucking J's.
Yeah, Jesus.
So number 4 is actually the 4th Jason, which is why, or there's J-Mac. But anyhow, I would track them all down and be like, hey man, let's go down to the dealership, and just we would all buy the same truck.
Now, here's one of the big questions that I would say. If you wanted this money, right, would you prefer that you were given that in cash, or would you prefer what? Because I know what I would prefer if somebody was like, hey, I'm going to give you $1.45 million. What do you want? What would you say?
I would probably take the cash.
Hard to say. Probably gold.
Okay. What about you?
I like that. Gold. Can I have the option of having 2 different ways? Like, because I want to be able to like
Typical officer.
sleep in $200,000, and then the rest.
You ever wonder
I would
why
say-
people would want to do that? Because think about it. You sweat when you sleep. Or the people that want to, like, bang on a bed full of money. You sweat. And
gonna
then it's
stick
just
to
going to get sticky. And then think about all the money that money has been touched by all those other people. And you're just, like, inviting that into yourself.
Well, if you're like a nasty baller that gets used money,
Yeah, these are going to be
these
crisp
are
bills.
crisp, fresh off
They're
the
not going
press.
to be crisp bills.
So, anyways, where I was going with this,
That's
right?
the only way I would demand it.
But it's
I
still going
would
to be
ask-
sticky. And it's going to stick to you. And then you're going to have to pull every single bill off your body.
You ever pulled a $100 bill out of your butt crack?
No. Did you used to strip?
At some point in my life, maybe.
That was a
You got
long
the body
pause.
for it.
Got that badonky dog.
That 1.45, right? I would say, hey, what I want you to do is contact my mortgage company, pay off my house, right? Take that out of it because the money going into your house is non-taxable, right? Because you're paying off a debt. Pay off vehicle, credit card, all that stuff. And everything, whatever's left after all of that debt is paid, I'll take that in cash because that's what I pay the taxable income on.
Yeah, but you're assuming. So when I said cash, I'm assuming that's tax-free, and we're on the DL about it. Because you guys know how I feel about the government, like,
Well,
prime example,
that
listening
could-
in on us, right?
That could be part of it too, like of 1.45 million.
But
Just
even
straight
if you put it
cash.
into your mortgage or as a gift, there's a gift tax, right, that has to be paid. So I think if that monetary allowance is coming from somewhere else and your mortgage is paid off, they're just going to get you in property taxes there.
Did you
instead of
know-
an escrow fund?
Did you know that if you pull out more than $250,000 in cash, the bank legally has to pull out your tax in advance?
See, that's
A lot of people don't know that because they've never looked into it. Because I used to say the same thing.
Probably because I would never have enough.
250 grand.
So,
yeah, but you're assuming that I want to tell somebody this money exists, right?
but you're the one receiving.
Yeah, but if I take that in cash, then I'll just pay off my mortgage instead of one big huge lump sum where questions are being asked where it all came from. I'll just make double, triple payments over the next 2-3 years, and I just happen to acquire it, finding nickels on the street.
Did you know that
It's
when
like a
you-
ska song.
when you
Finding
do
nickels
your
on the
taxes
street.
every year, when you do your taxes every year,
Mhm.
you know how you submit that form that says what you paid in interest and principal and all that stuff? You know the IRS actually keeps tally of that, and if you make above a certain amount that makes sense, you will get audited. Not for any other reason for taxes, but to see where that income came from.
Kind of like I did. Admin audited me. Sons of bitches. What about you? If you were doing the lotto, what would you do? Because we haven't gotten to that. We've been talking about Drew for the last hour.
No, I forgot we were talking about
fuck
lottery. We're talking about mortgages and
Yeah.
tax fraud. No, if I was if I won-
Non-fraud.
Yeah, we were. wait, clarify. We were talking about how to not get yourself in trouble.
Edit that stuff out because
Yeah, right?
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. No, if I was to win the lottery, I really feel like I would be more like a Peter Gibbons, where I just wouldn't do anything.
Who
From
the
Family
fuck
Guy?
is Peter Griffin?
Office Space.
Oh.
oh, gotcha.
Is that the red stapler guy?
No,
Oh,
the main character.
Yeah, the main character, he gave the money back, but the stapler guy got the money later.
So if I won billions and billions of dollars,
You just
I
give
would
it back?
probably just travel. I would just go all over the world. I would not have a job anymore.
fair.
So not a dinosaur skull.
Oh, I wouldn't have if I got the 1.45 from Drew, then yes, I would have a dinosaur skull.
So you know this is no joke what I'm about to tell you.
Oh my god.
But I was actually shopping the other day online for human skulls
Why?
Okay.
to see about buying one. And this is
Why?
not a joke. I'm not trying to be funny.
You trying to do
Why?
Hamlet?
No.
Is that the right play? I can't
Trying
remember.
to do something else with it?
Not if it's being recorded.
Why were you
No.
looking at buying a human?
Because I have a bunch of skulls around my house.
That's another
And
ska
I
song.
thought that it would be a great
Buying human skulls online.
online. But see,
Why do
ska was back before
But why a
online was
real
a thing.
one?
Yeah, wait, clarify.
So I have a bunch of
So why
skulls,
do you
whether
want to
it's-
buy a human skull? Because I have a bunch of skulls around my house. Backstep. Why do you have a bunch of skulls around your house?
They're actually in my bedroom.
Chris Geen, everybody.
I am getting so many
Yes.
layers of just follow-on questions, but continue.
Oh, speaking of layers, something funny. So my kid was doing a Venn diagram of 3 different things, right? So she had to do something. She had Earth
I
on there.
understand now the editing thing. This makes sense.
And in one side of the Venn diagram was Earth, and then onions, and then ogres. They all have layers.
Hmm,
I thought that was hilarious.
Very
She's
clever.
9.
that is funny.
So anyway, skulls.
But ogres are not like onions.
More like parfaits.
Sweet Jesus.
Anybody love
Anyways,
parfaits?
Anyways, what?
So I guess we're done talking about human skulls then. So anyways, back to what we were talking about. So do you even play the lottery?
No.
No? Do you play the lottery?
No, they have to get to a certain amount before I play.
I'm the same way. What about you?
I'm on the bandwagon of like 500 million player,
Yeah.
but your normal 20 mil.
Once it hits 500
Push
above-
off, push off.
I think my favorite thing about that when you talk to people is they're like, my dollar for a lottery ticket, it's only 20 million. I don't need to spend $1 on that.
It's so true, though.
Yeah, you're like,
you
if
have
you're
to go
gonna
out of your
play
way.
for $1 billion, why aren't you playing for the 20 million? Both
Yeah.
of them are gonna change your life.
I mean, you're more likely to win the 20 million than you are the 400 billion.
Not necessarily true. You're more likely to have no winners to split it with because less people are playing.
True.
Yeah.
Because
But
that's the
odds
best
of
part.
actually winning.
When it's up to like $1 billion and then like 20 people win because of how many people are playing.
Yeah.
And they're like, God damn it, I only got $50 million. Well, it's
Yeah.
basically like if you would have won by yourself playing.
Yeah, exactly. So
would you be happy though if you won that 20 million?
Sweet Jesus, yes.
Yeah. $1 million is a lot
I
of
would be,
money.
seriously, I would be happy if I just won 200 grand.
To the point where
shit, 50
when,
grand, I'd be happy.
when you retire at 65, if you have $1 million in the bank, you are set the rest of your life, depending on your lifestyle. $1 million will get you a long way with no work.
$1 million, I would absolutely do nothing.
I'd get an RV
I would just be old.
and live
Chris
at a
doesn't do
KOA.
anything now.
2 chicks at the same time.
So-
I do. I got $1 million.
So last time that the lottery was like 600 mil, I was standing in line getting ready to buy my tickets, and a couple people up ahead of me, she bought her tickets. They printed them all out, and it was a wide range. It was the Mega, the Power, the regular Lotto, and anyways, I guess she didn't have the cash to buy it and try to use her card. And they're like, oh, sorry, ma'am, you can't use your card here. Well, the two cashiers were talking about it like, well, we got to try to sell these because, you know, the system is going to be looking for matching money. And if it doesn't happen by the end of their shift, I guess I'll just buy them, whatever. So I went up there and I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be the guy that buys these. Because for one, karma, like I'm helping this lady out so she doesn't have to buy them at the end of her shift.
So she wins.
So my good deed, plus how ironic of a story is it that this other girl who couldn't pay for it, that was her winning ticket. Anyways, I didn't win shit. I didn't get a single number on any ticket anywhere. Nothing.
Like 2 months
except
ago.
putting that $50 in the trash.
How much would you say you have spent on lottery tickets?
In my lifetime?
Yeah.
Really not much. I only play it like once every like couple months in all reality. I think the only time that I've actually put money into it was back when the $1 billion one came around, and like everyone bought a couple tickets and still no one won. It went to like 1.5 billion, the biggest it had ever been. My entire shop got together and was like, fuck it, we're gonna buy like 30 tickets each, and if any of us win, we will split this between everybody, right? Like that's the buy-in. We'll split it between everybody, and that's originally where my idea came from of doing the 1.45 or the 1.6 thing, because I laughed so hard because I was at a command that was very small. We only had 75 people, and I looked at it and went, how great would it be if every single one of these people got gifted $1.6 million and got kicked out of the Navy, and there is no command here anymore.
They would take their sweet-ass time processing everybody or immediately change the rules to have 75 waivers and exceptions.
Imagine how mad you'd be. You're like, finally, I'm out of this place.
But at the same time, with those waivers, you couldn't do nothing about it. If somebody has $1.6 million in their bank account, they're just going to be like, you're not telling me shit.
That's why they kick you
That's
out.
why.
You want me here
that's
at
in
what
there.
time? At how early in the morning?
Yeah.
I guess it's been fun. I'm getting paged by the AI, and I'm sure it has something to do with one of the other podcasts. Thanks for letting me chill with you guys for a little
Dude, I
bit.
completely forgot we were doing this podcast thing.
Yeah, so
Like,
I
zoned
gotta
out.
go.
So she talked to you?
Yeah, she talks to me.
She say anything about me?
It's classified.
She has not said anything about you. She talks
Fuck,
more
man.
about
You said
Fern
that.
Gully over here.
You said that with a look in your eyes, like you were deceiving.
No, she talks more about Fern Gully over here than she does about you.
Fuck. Okay.
Anyway, thanks guys. I gotta go.
It was nice meeting you, Creeper. Alright, well, we should probably get out of here. I kind of want to just crawl up in the back of a shower right now. I feel dirty.
Sounds depressing.
Yeah.
I'm lonely. Do you want company?
No.
Chris will keep you company.
I just want to... I want no belly button lit in my throat again.
Well, that's my cue to leave then.
Alright, see you guys later.
End recording. Upload to archives.
As always, thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, please go and write a review. It really does help the show out. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at UNAS Midwatch Podcast or Twitter at UNAS Midwatch. Leave us a message or a word that Drew has to look up. CMG Doom, played by Robert Williams. Fully Petty Soldier Chris Pike, played by Christopher Sharp. Second Sergeant Drew Scrolls, played by Andrew Mingione. Second Sergeant Leon, played by Chris Short. Special guest, non-minor captain Robert Williams, played by Joe Holechek. Logo created by Natascha Mingione. Music owned by James Clifford, created by Ian Host and Ride Free. Thank you for listening to UNAS Midwatch.